All right, hey guys,
welcome back. I know we've been gone. Not you calling me out for not looking at the camera.
The camera's over there. She's staring all the way up there on yonder. Okay,
retake. Disregard everything we just said.
Bloopers.
Hey guys, yeah, bloopers.
Right.
Hey guys, we're so excited to be back. It's been a minute since we've been here, but we're excited to be back. Sandra and I are a little bit more excited, I feel like, because these are one of our last ones, because we'll be leaving soon for college for Texas and Michigan. Woo, woo.
He starts clapping. No. Quiere llorar, quiere.
She's the one that wants to cry.
No, I'm not crying. I never cry.
That's a lie. Okay. But anyways, I think we'll have two more. Like, at least that will be here. We'll have two more, this one and next week. So next week might be our last one. But we're going to have a really fun battle game for next week. You guys have to tune in. You guys are going to love it. We'll give you guys a hint. It has to do with fashion and a runway walk. So we won't say any more because one of our contestants is here and we don't want to give it all away. But trust me, you guys are going to want to tune in for that one. But this week, we've had some birthdays that we want to share with you guys. It was Gio's birthday. When? This week. It was
last week. I believe it was last week.
Gio's birthday was last week. Woo, woo, woo.
He's in Chicago right now, I believe.
Yes.
But all the way from Chicago. Happy birthday, Gio. Happy late birthday.
Yes. And then we also had Joshua's birthday as well. These are all people from our PB family here in Placerville. And then Jason, you said it was your friend's birthday. What's your friend's name?
Wait, Jason has friends?
What's your friend's name?
And Taya.
Lakota and Taya. Happy birthday, Lakota and Taya. I hope you guys have a great day. And I remember Jason saying that he was going to get you guys really big presents.
Yeah, I remember him saying that too.
Make sure you guys watch out for that. Any other birthdays?
I don't believe so. But if anyone that's watching the video, you guys know someone whose birthday, just go ahead and comment down.
Yeah. Oh, it was my dad's birthday. Yeah, it was Jerry's birthday. He turned 51.
Oh, yeah. During the trip when he said happy birthday to him, I remember that.
Yeah, and then he had a piñata and he was like totally...
Now you exposing his age on the internet, though.
I'm sorry, he's 25. No.
Okay, that's better. Yeah.
But it was Jerry's birthday. I wasn't here because we were at our Texas trip, but it was he still had a really good birthday, so that's good. But yeah, if anyone else has any birthdays, let us know down below in the comments. But happy birthday to all of you guys and anyone that's having their birthday this upcoming week. Alrighty, I think that's all for the announcements, really. I mean, within our church, we just have VBS. For those of you that don't know what that is Vacation Bible School, which is going to be really fun. Some of the PV youth are going to be helping out and leading in that. I know I have to dance on stage for it, which isn't... Dude, that's not my strong suit. Dude, it's a workout, though. I was practicing all 10 songs, and I was, like, sweating. I was like, oh, my God.
A little preview right now? I'm like, let's move this couch over.
Okay, okay, so we're going to pause the live and go live again.
I'm okay with that. Okay.
Okay, I need, like, energy, dude.
Red Bull?
Okay, it's connecting to YouTube. We're about to reset. And then, so make the welcome a little quicker.
Okay. Oh.
You good?
Hey guys, welcome back to PV Online Experience. We are so excited to be back. It's been a little minute, but we're glad to be back. For Sandra and I, this is our second to last online that we'll have here, at least being here, because we're both getting ready to leave for college. So we're excited, but really sad to leave. But we're so excited for this week and for next week, because next week we're going to have a really fun battle. We'll just give you guys a little preview. Some of the guys are going to it has to do with fashion and a little runway walk. We won't say any more because some of our contestants are here for it. But it's going to be really fun, and we're definitely going to get tons of laugh from it. So make sure you guys tune in. But for this week, we just have a couple of birthdays that we quickly want to... sorry, something on my eye. some birthdays that we quickly want to share with you guys. Sandra, do you want to go ahead?
Yeah, so we had Gio's birthday was, I believe, 2 weeks ago. So it's a little late, but, never too late for a shout out. We also had Joshua's birthday during the trip and Nat's dad.
Yes.
As
Jerry.
well. And then Jason's friends.
What are their names again?
Oda and
Dakota or
Lakota.
Lakota.
How old are they?
They're 18.
18. Oh, wow. Happy birthday,
Oh, wow.
you guys. I mean, we're 18 too. But happy birthday. Jason said that he was going to get you guys presents, so make sure you guys check your phone. Just to see if
keep
he
your
sent you
Venmo
like a little.
open.
Yeah, keep your Venmo open. Send a request if you want. Yeah.
It's like request $400 notification.
A little mouse is back. But yeah, I think that's pretty much for the announcements. If anyone else has any birthdays, go ahead and drop that below in the comments. But other than that, we'll just go ahead and get started with today. Sandra, do you want to go ahead and tell us what we are doing today?
Yes. So should I bring up the contestants or ya después?
Maybe talk about it first.
Okay, so
listen up, contestants.
all right, so for the game today, we have Play-Doh. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and give them an object or something that they're going to have to create out of Play-Doh, and whoever makes the best one, we have a judge who's actually going to be judged by Trenton, and whoever has the best design wins. And the loser, there's always going to be a punishment. It's not a game unless there's not a punishment.
It's not a good punishment, that's for sure.
And what's one word you would use to describe the punishment? To give them a little hint. Stinky. Yeah, I'd say stinky, definitely. So let's go ahead and bring the contestants out. Crunchy. Christy, Larry. I don't know.
Alrighty. Our first contestant, Mr. Jason Robert Garrett. Woo!
We're like,
you can sit right here.
Did I put these on?
Yes, put it on.
okay.
Don't step on the plate like that. And then, in our next corner, drum roll. Yeah, you can move over. In our next corner, we have Mr. Cesar. Woo! Can we get clapping noises? Woo! There we go. Jason's like a little kid. I'm like, don't touch. Alrighty. So, yeah, as you guys heard, these two are going to be making an object that Sandra gives them. She's going to give them something, and most likely it's a noun, whatever. And they're going to have to try to create it within the Play-Doh. Whichever one looks the most accurate or just looks the nicest. And again, Trenton will be the judge and saying who he thinks did it best. Giving them the burger. But yeah, we're excited. And then you guys also down in the comments, you guys can tell us who you think is doing better. But yeah, Sandra, do you want to go ahead and give the first object for them?
Yes.
I can't hear you.
I think that'll be. Can you hear me?
Okay, now I can hear you.
All right, so for the first one, you guys are going to need to create an elephant.
Ooh, an elephant.
Wait,
Hey,
I don't
that's my
have
pillow.
gray.
You can make it right there. Oh, wait, what were you saying?
I don't have gray.
Oh.
It's fine.
Well, you just use the colors that were given to you.
Come on, Jason.
Yeah, so you guys both make it within 2 minutes?
2 minutes, I'd say.
I'll go ahead and time you guys, but go ahead and go. And then down below in the comments, you guys, tell us who you think's going to win. I think I know, but I don't.
We know who's going to win.
What's the punishment?
Oh,
Remember,
you can't know. It's
Yeah.
just, yeah.
that's for you to know later. That's for us to know and you to ...
And the judge over there is just taking a little rest.
How big does it have to be?
As big as you want it to
Yeah,
be.
you make the elephant. Sandra, how was your week?
It was great. I just worked, so that's about it. So it's not too bad. How about your week?
Honestly, I don't even remember what I did.
I can't remember what I did last week.
Dude, I don't know. Oh, well, I did have to learn the VBS dances, so that was fun, I guess.
Yeah. Did they send you like a video link or did
Yes. So they sent me like a bunch of videos, and it's like, you know, the little kid dances. But dude, some of those songs go hecka fast. So I'm like over here like trying to do, like
She's,
as
like,
I'm learning
sweating
them.
over here.
There was a moment where I was out of breath for a second. I was like, oh.
She starts telling everyone she's a dancer now.
Yeah. Watch out! I'm gonna be on Dancing with the Stars after this.
Ah.
Just kidding.
All right, so let's check in with the
it.
contestants. What do they got so far? Oh, okay.
Hey,
so
don't look at his.
Cesar's looking like a poop with two eyes. Not too bad. All right, Jason, what you got so far? Okay, so that looks like some sort of tooth, but it's okay. I'm not the judge.
Don't look at each other's. You guys do your own work. Oh yeah, Jason, we can't hear you when you guys don't talk in the mic. He doesn't care. That was so rude. All right, Sandra. Okay, who do you think's gonna win? Okay. I can't hear you. No.
Okay. I think
Contestants, you have 8 seconds. 7,
8 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop! Don't do anything. Stop! Leave it be.
Let him know.
Okay, Jason, go show.
All right.
Go show the
No,
camera.
we need Trenton to come over here. Who do you think made the best?
Oh no.
Oh, Jason.
That's too bad. Which
Okay.
one looks more like an elephant, or which one do you think has
Hey,
better
stop
qualities
touching it.
of being portrayed as an elephant? Okay.
That
Take a
looks
good
like-
look at it.
A headless horse.
It looks better than that.
All right, hold on. Let me go ahead and give him the
Come
microphone.
on,
So
Jen, I put grass in his mouth.
don't hold back. Let your honest
yeah, wait.
opinions flow out, Trenton.
Trenton, here you go. You tell us. Give us your
360.
observations on each. Give us your observations on each.
Mine stands.
I mean,
Not that well.
It stands.
No, it doesn't.
Play-Doh is quiet.
Jason,
maybe we
stop.
should zoom it into the camera so we can get a better look at it.
Yeah.
Like it moves. It's like animated.
Okay, Trenton, what are your honest opinions about Jason's and then about Cesar's?
Well, this one's more kind of like a dog, and that one's kind of
Like a rock.
like a rock with
Yeah.
a stick off it. So I don't.
That-
I'm trying to decide like what.
I don't know if elephants have pink tails.
They don't have green ones, that's for
This is
sure.
its mouth. It has grass in its because it went up.
It was in the middle and it's eating.
Yeah.
What about the truck? Why didn't you do the truck?
That's what you gave me like 30 seconds.
We gave you 2 minutes.
All right, Trenton, what do you think?
Okay, Trenton, give us a
I'm
winner.
gonna go with this one.
Jason, show
Alright.
yours to the camera. That was so bad.
He's like this, like the beauty gurus. And
Can the camera see that?
you need to do this.
Oh wow, beautiful. And then pick up Cesar to show the camera too, since you're already up. Huh?
It had a pink tail on it before.
Okay. Now Sandra's gonna be giving them new colors and a different project. So good job, Jason. I guess it didn't look like an elephant, but I guess it was good enough. Thank you, Mr. Contestant. All right, here, let me see. Oh my gosh, Jason. Okay, thank you. All right, Sandra, go ahead and tell us what their next work will be. Hey, where's the thing for this, the white one? Did you lose one of the
All right, here you go, Cesar. All right, so for the next one, you guys are gonna have to create a truck.
a truck?
Yeah, a
Ooh.
truck.
Wait, don't get rid of all my color. What he has?
No,
so
she's
many
giving you new
colors.
colors. Every time you'll get new colors. I want to play with this one.
Dude, I haven't played with Play-Doh in a long time.
You're like yesterday.
I'm like, it was just yesterday.
Okay, I'll put it, your timers on now.
Wait,
Remember-
you only
I
get
have
2
two.
minutes.
I have 2. He has like 5.
Oh, did you take his Play-Doh?
yeah, I thought we were giving them new ones. Okay,
Okay, start the time.
ready, set, go.
I don't have my.
He's like,
that sounds
he's still
like a
struggling to get the plate out by the time
Do you
the
think
time
I could
runs
make
out.
one better, just like that?
Oh,
with
for
one.
facts.
How
What
do
if
you
we
get
make
it
one
out?
better than them? And
Oh, okay. Okay. Haswit, do you think we would win?
Josue wants to join. I can tell.
Oh, for facts. But everyone down in the who's watching, how's your week been? How are you guys doing? We care and we want to know.
Hey, what type of car are you guys going for?
I'm going for like a Tesla.
Okay.
I'm not. Man,
I'm gonna go for a minivan.
a minivan?
I was gonna go for that, but
He's like, I guess now I can't.
He just knows I'm gonna make a better one. That's why he's
For facts. I don't know if you guys. Oh well, you guys saw Jason and Sandra have a little bit of a artist history.
oh yeah.
You guys
I
Beat her
definitely
last
won.
time?
I was robbed.
Neither
that
of you
win.
won. Trenton won.
Wait, what?
Remember that one time when you guys were painting blindfolded?
One?
Yeah.
41 seconds. I'm for sure gonna win. Christy.
Oh, what happened?
Dude, Jason's copying me for facts.
Dude, mine looks like an elephant now.
Yeah, mine looks more like an elephant than it did last time.
I'm even doing the little mirrors. Oh.
Good idea. Thank you.
Stop copying me. That's cheating. You should be disqualified.
You said it out loud.
But it wasn't for you to take.
Oh gosh.
It's like, we're
Oh,
not
I'm gonna
sponsored by
even-
Play-Doh though, guys.
Oh, time's up. Hey, stop touching it, Jason. Stop playing with. Stop.
Stop
Jason,
playing with Play-Doh,
I
Jason.
didn't.
Jason,
That's
set it
cheating.
down. Jason.
When the timer goes down, you can't do it anymore. Okay, Trenton. Oh, my
Oh,
wheel.
that's too bad.
Trenton. Give me my wheel.
No, it fell.
Trenton. Okay, come decide whose car looks best. Oh, give me my wheel back.
No, it fell.
Give me my wheel.
Gosh, that's ours looks cool.
Okay, so don't pay attention. These are just ours. Yeah, if you believe
These are all.
No, they're in the.
You think they're
play.
better then?
Okay, who do you think is better, Sisats or Jason? Because
Or-
obviously
but
ours is no
Whose is the
competition.
worst?
Well, obviously Sin.
Mine has a spoiler on the back because I went with the fancy
Oh,
type of car.
okay,
And
my
then-
bad.
You can see the window indents here.
Sure.
He copied my idea.
Have like orange flaming wheels
Oh.
with and it I put like a lowering kit on it so it sits close to
Dude,
the
that
ground.
looks like
So it's a
a,
mini
sh-
truck?
a shrimp. I don't.
It's
What's that
a
thing
really
in the back? It
fast
looks like a
car.
tail.
Yeah, that's what I'm
okay.
saying.
Trenton got what it was.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, now look at Sisats.
I think I won.
Okay, Trenton, give us your honest opinion.
I'm gonna go Cesar on this one.
Woo! Okay, but out of Sandra's and mine, which one? Out of Sandra's and mine, which one?
Whoever has the wheels.
Sorry.
Just
All right.
because she had wheels, that's it.
No, look, I even did. Jason copied my Windows idea.
What?
Anthony's here.
Okay.
Oh, Anthony, do you want to jump in? Oh, you
Oh,
can
yeah,
do all
yeah,
three
yeah.
of you. Anthony, come on in. All right. So it's 1-1. If Anthony guesses one, it's going to be 1-1-1. Okay?
1-1-1-1.
Okay.
And then we can do the last one. Winner takes all.
Oh, for facts. For those of you that don't know, this is Anthony. Let me go ahead and move real quick. I don't know why I threw that. Okay. Anthony, right there. Okay, Anthony, you can come sit right here.
Wait, where?
what am I doing?
Okay. So we're gonna hand you.
If you want them to hear, you have to speak into the mic.
Really? No way.
Wait, don't lose. Don't.
way.
No way, Natalie. Jason, don't lose your Play-Doh, please.
Oh, yeah.
I can hear you in here.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay, so here's your Play-Doh, Anthony. So I'm gonna give you an object or something you have to make, and then you guys are gonna have 2 minutes, and whoever makes the best one is gonna be judged by Trenton, wins, and then the one with the fewer points at the end is gonna have to do a punishment.
All of these?
Yeah, however much you need.
Yeah,
Okay.
this
They
one
have
here.
they have a
All right.
few.
It's me
I'm
and
gonna give
Jason.
And
I'm going to
Cesar.
give you guys 3 minutes now, okay?
3 minutes.
Yeah. All right, Sandra, give them the topic.
Okay.
Topic.
Or just like.
Oh, okay, got you.
Okay. So now you guys have to create. Okay, this is gonna be really tough. Okay.
I'll show me your clothes, by the way.
You have some?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you do.
Okay.
They're my
A
truck.
sunflower.
Go.
Oh.
Yikes.
More detail, the better.
Oh, for facts.
You got some green anywhere?
30. Unless Jason's willing to share, which is not likely.
Some green.
Nah. We were given our colors in the beginning.
Wait, what does a sunflower look like?
Like a flower?
Like really
I'll
big.
give you guys a picture. Should I?
No.
No.
Okay,
No,
fine.
no.
Jason.
Okay. Well, it's gonna be
How much time?
a little different.
You guys have. She added one more minute.
Okay, cool.
She's very generous.
I am very generous because it's the Sabbath. Okay, Sandra, now that we have a new contestant, who do you think's gonna win? You think
Me.
he has a chance?
Obviously.
Sorry, what are you making over
Wasn't
there?
looking too good for Jason in that last round.
That's very true. Even the first round.
I'm not done over here, okay?
What did Tessa say?
I'm not done over here.
Nothing.
I hope not, bro. Doesn't look like it's going the right way. All right.
I don't see it. That's not a flower.
For some people, it might be.
All right, let's check in with the contestants. Jason, what do you got so far? Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So you have like a minute and 30 seconds.
He's just got one
You,
step on
you
it.
have you have a minute and 30 seconds to actually get the flower, not the stem.
Yeah, it's a process.
I don't really.
Judge over there is making important phone calls.
Wow. Okay. Look at Anthony's strategy. Jason,
Yeah.
do not.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Sissa, what do you got so far?
What's the time?
You have exactly a minute.
Oh, easy.
You had plenty of green to share, Jason. Look
I
at
don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my
Josh,
gosh.
Josh and Jesse in the back. Who are you kind of leaning towards? Oh, the mic isn't working.
He said me though.
He said,
He said me.
I saw him. Alright. How much time do we have?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, this looks good.
Okay,
It doesn't
Jason's
even
feeling
look good.
confident.
So just pretend that this pink is green, okay?
Okay.
Or whatever color this is.
Do we have any darker colors?
Leif wants to know if you're making pupusas, Anthony.
Yes.
I was like, that's not the right technique.
Don't add any more. Jason,
Stop. Leave him.
I'm printing it.
He's
like,
printing it.
Oh,
Dude, Cesar's been done. He's just been holding the flower for
Mine's
the past
better.
30
Mine's
seconds.
the best.
Mine is
Jason's looks good, but Jason's
Yeah.
is not a sunflower.
Yeah.
What? It's yellow.
So?
Usually there's...
Okay. Mr. Judge.
Yeah, we're not the judge. Here you go, Trent.
But like if we were.
Trenton.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Honest
Trenton,
opinion.
let me show you what
I didn't have the
I
right
didn't have
colors.
any. I didn't have any
Look at
green.
this
Just to let you
twin.
know.
Look at my colors.
I didn't have any green. No, he just don't listen to him.
It's a
Take a good
realistic.
look at him.
Trenton, this is what it's supposed to look like, okay?
Wait, let me see.
Maybe don't focus too much on the
Oh.
colors.
Oh, easy.
Dude, I literally made this.
Your stem's pink.
So, because that's the color you
It's
had.
all the color I had. Don't base it off the color.
Yeah, don't base it off the color.
Yeah,
But
just whichever
based
one
off
looks
which one
more
you think
like it.
looks the best.
Oh, Sessa's looking like a mushroom. I swear.
Don't judge me.
Okay,
Come on,
Judge.
Trin.
It's between Anthony and Jason.
Yeah.
Jason, mine. I did the
Rules out Cesar
seeds.
completely.
Mine
I did the
has.
This is
seeds.
true. He does have the seed.
I have
Look
the
how
seeds.
good I have
I have
a
the
seed.
seeds.
He has
But it's not a seed. It's
Okay,
a bunch of
Trenton.
I
seeds.
forgot there was seeds. But
Trenton,
look at
look
my
at
yellow petal.
Look at this. Which one looks more?
Look how like bad that
Which
looks.
one looks
Look
more
how
like
clean
this? I
mine
don't know if
looks.
you guys can
It's
see.
like deer dropping.
After the tough decision, I'm gonna go with Jason. On
Yes.
What?
What?
It's already celebrating.
You can't deny it. You can't deny it.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thank
That's
you,
not
Chin.
even funny.
Judge needs to rest
All right.
now.
Well,
So
I'm
much-
going back home.
So
This-
much
Okay, all right, we'll move on to the next one.
Oh, there's another one.
I want to
Alright.
keep this.
So we have 2,
that was it.
0, 1.
What?
It was me. It's okay though.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you guys have enough?
I agree. I would have picked Anthony.
All right.
Oh, do we have to show the?
Shut up.
Leif said nice umbrella, Susan. All right, let's move on to the next one. We'll do one more and then one or two more.
Oh, wait. You should ask them to give out.
Oh, yeah, Leif, give us a topic for them to do. Hey, look at my
Leif?
glasses. Yes, Leif,
Where's
give us a
Leif?
topic to do.
At home.
Okay, next one. But Leif, give us a topic and then we'll do it after this one. All right, Sandra, give them one topic.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Always.
I was robbed.
What?
I was robbed.
Yeah, look at my flower.
Yeah,
Now
that's.
he knows how I felt 3 weeks ago when I was robbed from the
Now you
painting.
know how I felt during the battles and yesterday.
We need to get better judges.
Oh, I also
Okay.
won last night.
Are you guys ready? You guys
Yeah.
ready? This is wait no. We're gonna have one more, right? So this is
Wait,
the
we have
final
to
one.
do a
No, this is
loser.
second
so
to
the
last.
loser
Yes,
gets
this
a
is the
punishment.
second to
well,
last.
this one and
Oh,
then
yeah.
the one that Leif is
Loser gets a punishment.
Yeah, loser get. Ooh, I feel like there should be 2 losers.
What's the punishment,
Yeah,
Jesse?
yeah, 2 losers.
we,
you
we
guys
gave
don't
you a
know.
hint
Huh?
and
Two
it's
losers.
stinky.
Why?
No, you get 1 hint.
There's 2 losers.
You get 1
right?
hint. Stinky.
Oh, I like this one. All right, Sandra, go ahead.
Okay. You guys are gonna have to make Uncle Josh.
Okay, you had 3 minutes. Oh, wait.
Oh, it's just like skin color. Like skin color, not.
Okay. your
Everyone's
time-
color.
Your time
Everyone's
started.
skin color. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going
Want
for.
yellow? Hey, I gave you white if you want white and yellow.
Okay, I see. Jason's using orange for Uncle Josh.
Yep, yep.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay, for facts.
We're just doing face or the whole body?
Josh.
Yeah, just Josh.
You guys
What do you
I don't
see
have
when you
enough
think of
data for
Josh?
that.
2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Can you give us 3? Because
Yeah, I did.
wait, you said
You should give us 4 minutes.
4? Okay.
Yeah.
Withholding cervix.
I'll add another minute in that.
I don't have that much creativity, Josh. Come on now.
so. Can the colors? Is it okay if they're different colors? Okay.
I feel like as long as they get the beard and the glasses, and then the coffee on the side.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Okay, we only have 3 minutes here.
After we told him to pick a topic, he's not responding. Oh, wait. Someone make a smoothie and you will win.
wait, what is this on?
YouTube.
On Facebook Live.
Facebook.
Facebook Live.
Snapchat Live. You haven't heard of it?
Snapchat Live.
Yeah.
I'm struggling here.
Hey, what's the time?
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
1
gonna-
minute and 30 seconds.
But I'm going to add another minute because they're complaining.
All right, so we're like,
Jason.
all right, so let's check in with the contestants. Cesar, what do you got so far for Uncle Josh? I'm seeing something that looks like a pizza. Okay.
How disrespectful.
Okay.
he round? like flat.
Okay.
I ain't got
he
enough
still-
Play-Doh for
He
that.
still has 2 minutes. He still has 2 minutes.
Oh, for fact.
Okay, Cesar. I believe in you. I believe in
Okay,
you.
1 minute. And
What?
then I'll add
What?
I'll add another, but 1 minute.
All right. Jason, what do you? Oh.
I'm working on it. The colors are off, but I'm working on it. I don't have the color.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but you look like a clown in that.
Hey.
Oh my God. We're like, that's not how Uncle Josh looks for real.
Okay.
Okay, it's not looking so great for Anthony over here. No, I was kidding.
Dude, trust the process.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Trust
But
the
you have like a minute.
A minute.
You just
I
said
have a
you're
minute?
adding a minute.
You said you're adding another
You guys
minute.
have like 20 seconds.
What?
I'm getting a phone call. Uh-oh.
It's his mom.
Like says smoothie for Josue to make a smoothie for Josue. Extra points.
Oh yeah, this is good.
All right, I'm about to add 1 more minute. Okay.
Taking my colors.
Okay. You guys have 1 more minute and then it's done. Okay.
Can we have a little over that? Cause
No, I gave you 4 minutes.
Yeah, but this is like a detailed
this
one.
is Uncle Josh
Yeah.
that we're talking about.
Oh,
They have to take their time on Uncle Josh.
So then, should this one be winner takes all?
Yes. Yes.
So whoever. Oh, is there gonna be 2 losers then?
Yeah.
Do you guys want 2 losers? So 2 punishments?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so this is winner takes all. This one's worth 1 billion points. I feel like we should add 1 more minute then.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 5 minutes total again. Okay. No, look
Oh.
at looks like Donald Trump hair.
It's his hat. Look at that
He
face.
puts like the words
What hat?
peacemaker on
He's
there.
not wearing a hat.
Oh, that's true.
He always wears a hat. I'm doing the Uncle Josh that we all know.
You just need to put the lettering peacemaker on there and it's that. Okay. Oh, okay. I see what you got there.
Wait,
I see
what?
what you got
Okay,
going on there,
1 more
Sisad.
1 minute?
One more.
Where's the judge?
How about we do all 3 of us judge this one? Because this one's
Ooh,
gonna be a
bet.
tough one.
And you could do like okay. All right. So what are you doing there, Jason? What you got there? What are you starting on?
I'm making his body. right now.
Okay.
Giving
Mine
you
looks
some
like Mr.
abs.
Potato Head.
All right.
You have a 6-pack, Uncle Josh.
Okay.
Josh, I made you.
No, you can't.
Your nipples are looking pretty solid.
Do you like my Josh?
Oh yeah. You're
Looks like a-
Weird.
Did you just stick your nail in there? Play-Doh under your nail?
yeah.
Okay. 13 seconds.
What?
No
What?
shot. You
You
said
guys should probably get started on the board, eh?
Wait, I thought you can just do the face.
Oh, okay. Whatever you. I'm like,
Well, we'll judge.
yeah, we'll judge, but because
Okay, time's up. Stop touching
oh, don't touch
what?
it. Look at his.
it. Don't touch it.
Look
No
at-
more
look at
work.
Jason, look
Okay. Place yours up here, so we know that you're not touching it.
Wait,
Place him right here.
I can't move mine.
Right here.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
No, then he's
okay, so that's
disqualified.
coming in.
Very broad shoulders.
Okay. I want to show the camera.
had 13
so I'll go
seconds
ahead and
left.
take it.
Whoa.
I'll be careful.
I falls apart when you
I tried my best, Josh.
Jason.
My bad.
He just tried to sabotage your Josh.
Can y'all see that?
Oh, this
Oh.
looks good.
Are you joking? Was that the lip?
It's the eye. Did I not just say that?
Oh, whoa.
Can they see it? I know. This is you.
Okay.
That's not bad.
I feel like Uncle
Jason,
Josh.
hey,
I was
feel like
just
Uncle
shading
Josh
it.
should judge
I had
this
it.
one.
No.
Jason.
cheating. You
I
cannot
wasn't
play with
cheating. I
this.
didn't add anything.
I think that's
All
pretty
I did
good.
was
Nah, but do we expect anything else? Like,
Come on.
Can y'all see that? You see that?
Oh. I didn't know this
I'm
could move.
sitting on Play-Doh.
Do not get Play-Doh on our couch and on our floor.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna like maybe. Okay. Oh, can I do that?
I think I took this one.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Do you see mine?
This is this side's.
I even got the Mexican mustache in.
hey.
You like that? Okay.
All right, no.
Mine's
I
realistic.
definitely
Alrighty.
lost.
Sandra, give us your thoughts.
Okay.
Take a
I
look at
feel
it.
like the effort was there. It's just not. I don't know. It just looks like a clown to me. And
I didn't have colors.
They said that looks like the story potato dude.
oh, I don't know. They're both like equally bad.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah, but mine is better. Though.
I would
No,
say
mine's the
Jason's
best.
is definitely last.
Oh, yeah.
Jason's like an automatic lose.
What?
Cesar,
What do you
Cesar and
mean?
Anthony.
What?
No, this is not. This is like not Josue. You drew something else.
That's like a little kid.
I say we let Trenton judge. again.
Well, it's the 3 of us. This time the 3 of us were deciding. So it's between majority vote with the 3 of us.
Majority vote. Who do you guys?
Okay, well, let's get Trent's input first.
Jason's looks like a little kid. So.
That's what I'm saying.
It looks
So-
like a person though, other than a cookie and whatever that is.
No.
It's Anthony and Cesar. It's really close.
Yes. Okay, so we can agree Jason's last.
Yeah, Jason did not win this one.
Their heads are
Jason.
flat. I literally did.
Okay, if you between Anthony and Cesar, who
That's
do you-
dumb.
Give us first place.
I'm gonna go with Anthony first.
Let's go.
Wait.
That's
That's
one
one
vote.
Oh, okay.
He's celebrating already.
So, still, this is really serious because between you two, one of you has to do
You guys
the
just want me
nasty
to lose.
punishment with Jason. Okay.
No.
Alrighty.
Two of
Oh,
them
and
did.
down below in the comments,
got
Leif,
robbed.
tell us, and everyone else, tell us who you think is the winner.
Taken to point, I got robbed the last round too.
Also,
Just saying.
Look at my
Okay,
Just
Sandra,
saying.
give us your input about Cesar and
Wait, let me see yours real quick.
because obviously Jason's last.
Let me see it. No, let me see it.
Jason, you
You're
can
gonna
start
break
putting
it.
away. Jason, you can start putting it away.
No.
I
It's
do it?
actually good. Yeah, because it's good.
Jesse said Cesar down in below in the comments.
Wow.
Fake. Could have chose me.
Okay, Sandra, what's your point of view?
Come on.
You can still pick me.
I feel like
I have eyebrows. She doesn't have eyebrows.
That's true.
But look at
But
You
I
guys
feel
are,
like
like,
that one
terrible.
looks more like Josue.
Oh my
But-
god.
It's just because he has better colors. You can't base it off color.
How does that
That's
look
a good point.
anything like a person?
That's a good
Mine's the
point.
only one that looks like a person. I have to take this
We're
call.
like, we already canceled him. He's not even in the running anymore.
And I got a mouth. I don't see a mouth over there. I just see a mustache.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a call.
See, but Cesar also added like
That's true. I'm gonna have to give that one to Cesar.
Oh.
Sorry.
so either way I vote because Trent also said oh
Anthony, so now we have a.
no ooh.
An icebreaker.
So it's up to you.
Oh no.
Come on.
Okay. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. This is Josue. So I don't want to be the deal breaker. Josue's being the deal breaker because this is you. Tell us which one you think represents you the most. That's so mean.
You're the deal breaker.
Oh, I don't like being the deal breaker. That's okay. I might have to.
No. It's me. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's me. Come on, it's me.
I might have to go with Sister.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm so sorry. Okay, Josh, give us your input though. Because if he says Anthony, then it's a tie, and then only Jason loses. Should we?
No, where's Jason?
Who did you say? Jesse? You said Cesar? Cesar has what? 3 to 1?
2 to 1.
2 to 1? Are you guys counting Jesse's vote or no? No. So mean.
He comes back. Like, loser. Honest.
I know you want to, Josue. I know.
Okay, this is my input. So I like Cesar's full beard and mustache, you know, because every man's dream, you know, obviously. You're showing us all the weird behind the scenes here. So, Leif, I'm sorry that Nat did this without my consent. But Anthony's looks like more of a delicious cookie of myself that I would like to eat, as if it was a gingerbread Uncle Josh cookie, you know.
Yep.
So, for the sake of the what's it called, punishment. For the sake of the punishment, we'll go with Anthony.
Let's go. Let's go.
Where's Jason?
It's like Jason's got to do it all by
So
himself.
Jason's got to do it all by himself.
That's
Although Cesar's yours is I like yours a lot too.
Wait, Matt, do we have a blindfold?
Yeah.
But we do have to wait for Jason now. But in the meantime, I'm gonna get these Play-Doh so I can take a picture of them.
Thank you guys for those that were also commenting. Are there any new comments on that?
No.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna wait for Jason to come. I think he went to go cry. Maybe I don't know.
He said he had a phone call.
Oh, he had a phone call. Okay.
had a
So
phone call.
we'll try to make it quick, but we're gonna go ahead and get a blindfold. Let us tell you guys the.
Wait, what is it?
Okay. Well, let's get the punishment. Okay. Now that he's not right here, Sandra, do you wanna say it and I'll get it?
Yeah.
Is it like really nasty?
It's not. I don't know. Okay.
It's very fragile this way.
He acts like he doesn't like it, and he actually does. Okay. So since he's not here, guys, we're just gonna have him take a bite out of an onion, and Nat wants to put mustard on it. but I don't know if we should do that.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
It's
Put
Jason.
mustard
Mustard on it.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta do
He's
it.
gonna have sticky breath
Or we could
all
put
day.
Play-Doh on
I was
it.
like, anybody have mints?
Let's make him
There's
eat some
mints over there.
Play-Doh.
Bro.
Oh yes, we're gonna make him take a bite out of an onion.
Yeah.
Dude, he
Where did he
hit.
go?
No, he didn't. He did not.
Wait,
Wait,
what
check if
happened?
his truck's there. Check if his truck's there. He know he lost.
I think he just went to the bathroom. Uh-oh.
Yeah, he probably just went to the bathroom.
Yeah. Are you gonna put mustard on it? Yeah, there's mayo too. Ew.
I'm so happy I don't have to do this.
Me too. I was like,
Wait,
she
but
said
if
gross. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't.
but if
I can't
Jason
deal with
doesn't
it.
show up, it's gonna be one of you guys.
It'd
be me.
It'd be him.
But Jason is gonna do it.
Wait, we need a blind home before he comes in. Just-
Okay, should we do it after then? Should we do the talk and then at the very
At the end? Okay, let's do that then, because who knows where he is.
All right, that's my cue to leave.
All right, guys, it was fun having you. We are going to move on to the talk now. So punishment is going to be right after the talk, so stay tuned for that, okay? All right, thanks,
Are we
guys.
gonna go? Are we going to? We're gonna go. I just hit my face. We're gonna go into a video, so stay tuned. Right after, we're gonna go ahead and just move on to the talk. So stay tuned.
You got Play-Doh on your pants, Anthony.
Yeah, so I should be in the next hour or so. Yeah, no, absolutely, no problem. We'll get it sorted. No, I've already spoken to them, and they said it would be fine. So, okay. Yeah. All right. See you soon.
Next station is Acton Tower.
That makes complete sense.
Shoot. Oh my god. Hey guys. All right, so that was a really fun game we had there.
We lost Nat.
Yeah, we
forever.
lost Nat. She should be back shortly. But how have you guys been? Josue, Anthony, how was your week?
Sorry, my mic
Wrong.
got muted, but how's it going?
Good.
Not too bad. I mean, all I did was work this week,
Me too.
so not too
Thankfully, I have
interesting.
today off though, so I could be here.
There
If
she
you're-
is.
Yeah.
not getting into spot again. If you're wondering, for those wondering why Anthony has his sunglasses on, I promise you the lights are bright.
Yes.
Right where they are.
He stole those from me.
They're gnats.
Yeah. Hey, but now that our contestant came back the loser, so sorry, Jason, you were the only loser because there was a tie between Anthony and Cesar. So Jason, please come on up here real quick.
We're going to do that first?
Huh?
We're going to do that first? Or we gonna
Yeah,
do
let's do it first to get it out of the way.
After such a touching video, we're gonna go back into the game.
Yes, so sorry, guys. But Jason, how are you feeling about the game?
Well, it's kind of dumb because I had 2 points in the beginning when he had 0 and he had 1, but somehow the last point.
Well, it was winner takes all.
It was winner take all.
Yeah.
So
I thought we
we
made
all
that clear.
agreed on that,
And
actually.
there's only supposed to be 1 winner.
Well,
I
there was
think we-
2.
Guys, we can
And
say
you lost.
tied because Sandra and I both said Cesar, Anthony and Josh, or sorry,
You said there
Josh
was
and Trenton
3
both said Anthony.
people.
It was just
We
meant
have
to
an
be. It was
upset.
Yeah.
Leif voted for Cesar.
Oh.
But his vote didn't count.
Oh.
It's already
Ah,
passed.
his
It's
vote
already
didn't.
passed.
It's already over. It's
Okay,
done.
Jason, we are gonna have to blindfold you. Okay, you are gonna have to eat this thing. Only one bite, that's fine. But we're gonna blindfold you. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the stuff. Sandra, do you want to expand maybe just a little more? Don't give it all away.
Okay. I don't want to give him. I mean, we already gave him the hint that it was stinky, but
That's it. That's all he
yeah.
gets.
I feel like you might like it though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like it's right up your alley.
You don't even know what it is. I
Yeah, I do know what it is. I know exactly what it is.
So sorry.
feel like I always get the punishment.
Yeah.
Don't lose.
Just try not to get upset when you eat it.
Lose.
And then
Don't worry, we have mints.
No, I ate the last one actually.
I stopped training at like 5.
Yeah, please do not throw up on our couch.
wait,
You
do
could
have a
definitely
really,
see,
do you have a
can't
really
you?
weak stomach?
Yeah, I'll throw up with anything.
Do you have a really weak stomach?
Yeah.
No, he's lying. He's fine.
Leif wants him to have it onion, mustard, and ketchup.
Except we don't have any of that.
Yeah. So if Leif can bring the items over, then perfect.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
are the mints for after.
He just throws it.
Okay.
You have to take like a huge.
Take.
Let me see it.
No, you can't see it. Okay, Jason.
You can't see.
Okay, I'm gonna put it up to your mouth. You're gonna need to bite. Okay, you have to take a bite. Like,
Yes.
Is it hard or
Wait, we should.
it's
hard.
Someone should just.
Do it. Do it. Plug his nose.
No.
Okay, fine. Just take a bite into it. Okay. I'll put it to your mouth.
Let me have it in my hand.
Okay, open your mouth.
No, you can't
Open
hold
your
it.
mouth.
You have to
Okay,
open your mouth.
It's hard, so you have to
Open
bite
your mouth.
into it. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Set.
Open your mouth big.
Open all the way.
Let me see it. I don't.
Open it all the way.
You don't have time.
What?
Okay, ready? 1.
Open it big.
Open big.
That is not how you open your mouth when you eat a
Open
burger.
your mouth.
Come on, Jason.
2. Open it.
Open your mouth.
You have
Open it.
Jason.
Open your mouth. Open it.
Open it.
You have to take a bite.
Bite it. You have to
Bite it. Bite it.
Bite it.
Bite it.
Onion.
Jason. You have to bite it.
Ew. Mustard on an onion?
No shot.
This kid didn't even bite it.
Oh, whatever.
Okay, whatever.
Once the cameras are off, we see him in the back munching on it.
Okay, let's go to the top. That was nasty. It's all over my hands. All right, guys.
Okay.
So we don't have too much time for the talk. That took a little longer than intended, but we're just gonna go ahead and dive into it. We're gonna go ahead and go into Ephesians 3:14. So if y'all have your Bibles and notebooks, go ahead and bring those out. And we're gonna go ahead and read them real quick and just kind of discuss a little bit, and also just give you guys a little bit of input that we got from our Texas trip when we went to the conference. There was definitely a lot of spiritual growth. I know both of you have talked to me about it, and we've talked within our youth group.
Definitely.
I smell like mustard now. And I know for me, there was a lot of spiritual growth as well. Yeah. So what we're talking about is in Ephesians 3, it says Paul's prayer for spiritual growth. Okay, and it's verse 14 through 21. Okay, and let's go ahead and read it, and then we'll go ahead and just dive into it and speak about it. Mm-hmm. Sandra, do you want to read or?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 14 through what?
21.
Okay. When I think of all this, I fall to my knees and pray to the Father, the creator of everything in heaven and on earth. I pray that from his glorious, unlimited resources, he will empower you with inner strength through his Spirit. Then Christ will make his home in your hearts as you trust in him. Your roots will grow down into God's love and keep you strong. And may you have the power to understand, as all God's people should, how wide, how long, how high, and how deep his love is. May you experience the love of Christ, though it is too great to understand fully. Then you will be made complete with all the fullness of life and power that comes from God. Now all glory to God, who is able, through his mighty power at work within us, to accomplish infinitely, sorry, more than we might ask or think. Glory to him in the church and in Christ Jesus through all generous forever and ever. Amen.
Awesome. So this was Paul's letter. And yeah, he's talking about spiritual growth. And I love the part where he's mentioning that Paul's already at that place where he's so strong with God. He's one with God and he's walking in his life. But yet, because he's doing that, he has such a love for the people, for God's people, that he's praying for them. Like, he's even falling down on their knees and praying to God about them, like praying, Lord, I pray that they can have this spiritual growth within them. And he's even giving us, he's even telling us what happens when we do grow when we do grow spiritually, like how we become one with God, and that our life will be complete and fulfilled with the power that comes with Jesus. And I don't know if you guys want to come talk about maybe your experience in Texas when you guys felt that, like, that spiritual growth from before the trip and after the trip, and even now that we've been back for 2 weeks now, just kind of how the spiritual growth has been within your own lives.
I feel like for me, like my whole like experience with God and stuff like that, like I've always heard that, but I always had trouble believing it. I believe that this trip really just let me take that step and just have faith and really believe all the stuff that I've heard about, Jesus and stuff. I feel like that was the biggest thing. And then obviously growing like with all of you guys, I mean, we all just got super close, and I feel like we all have somewhat of a trust with each other now. And
Yeah. And I like the part that you mentioned that we also grew together as a family, because once you grow with God, you start growing a bigger love for his people, and it makes it easier to connect with people and to love people even more. So I think that definitely helps, once you truly do, like you said, believe and accept everything that God is saying about you and his truth and his word, it makes it easier to connect with people and to help others around you. It's easier to see their struggles and see how what they're going through, and it's easier for you to support because you're like, hey, I've been there, I know what it's like, or hey, I'm going through that right now.
Totally.
And I feel like something that we bring up during a lot of our talks is that there's a huge difference between knowing and believing. Like saying how like growing up, we hear all these things about Jesus and God, and like you hear about it and you know about it, but there's a difference between like knowing about it and actually believing it yourself. So I feel like that was a life changer for us too, that we were actually able to believe and like see the truth and for like what Jesus is.
Yeah, and I think definitely going along with that, like your perspectives matter so much, because
That's true.
anyone, like you said, anyone can go to a conference and they can hear all this stuff and they can choose to believe it and walk away with that truth. Like, okay, you know what? I am new in God. God loves me. I'm holy. I'm righteous. No matter like my sins in the past, Jesus paid the debt for that. That doesn't belong to me anymore. That's my old self has been dead. So it's your perspective of, do I want to believe this? Do I actually want to live that life that, God designed for me to live with in the beginning? Because God designed us to be perfect. He designed us to have all these amazing character and traits. And with sin in the world, sometimes it's harder to rely on or to actually live out those characteristics. But once you're like become one with God and you know who God has called you to be and who he designed you to be with in the beginning, it makes it so much easier to actually fulfill that. And you're like, wait, I'm supposed to, like, I was designed to be this way. Even before like we ever walked on earth, like we were designed to be this way. And when we actually fulfill that and we actually take that into mind, like, okay, you know what, I'm going to be the person that God calls me to be, we can bring so many more people into his kingdom and just continue to say God's word, because God uses people to get people closer to him. So us being the person that God wants us to be is such a game changer, and it can help people see like, man, they've gone through so much in their lives, but yet one encounter with Jesus was able to like change their whole lifestyles. Like, I want that. I need that myself. And it's such a great and powerful testimony that we can be for others.
Yeah. And like, just, you know, seeing like how many lives were changed on that trip was just like such a blessing, and like motivated me myself to just, you know, change my habits and, you know, not going back home the same. That was one of the biggest themes at the conference. And I mean, I believe we're doing that. So
yeah. And, you know, it's interesting because so many times we can come home, or we can go to conferences and then we can come home the same. Like you were saying, like we can come home the same, but we decided, you know what? And it's a personal commitment that you have to make to you and God. You know, it's something that you actually have to want and believe that it's going to happen. Because if you don't believe, like, you can want something so much, but if you don't believe it, like, or you don't have faith that it can happen, you know?
Yeah.
But I believe that we all took that step to step out in faith, trust God, and be like, okay, you know what? Like, I'm going to go home different. It's not through my power that I'm going to be different, but it's yours. And that's where it comes into play, that where we grow spiritually. We don't go back into doing the same things that we did before, whether it was like, I don't know, being like having like anger issues, always being rude, going to parties, drinking, smoking, literally whatever it is. You know, once we make that commitment, we ask God, like, God, you defeated this. Like, you said this doesn't have any power over me, so I need you to like back me up right now. I need you to give me that strength. And once we believe that he is giving us that strength, that's when we're able to overcome it. And it's such a beautiful thing. And it like, you feel so much like better when you see that and you believe. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I've had those moments where I'm like, God, you're going to do this because you said you would. And then it happens. And I like feel like, so like, whoa, like, it's real, you know, like it can actually happen.
Yeah. I feel like for me too, like ever since we came back from the trip and like, I know that I want to be different and change, the devil has been testing me so hard.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
And so when we had that conversation back at down in Texas, I feel what was brought up a lot was that we didn't want to come back because we didn't want to go into like the old habits or like the old routine. And I feel like that's something that we should bring up, is that it's important who we surround ourselves or the environment we're in, because it changes like your mindset or like the way you think. That was weird. Sorry,
It's a little mouse.
That's my train of thought, but yeah.
No, definitely. And also just kind of going back to, well, what both of you were saying, you know, Satan tempts you and everything. And sometimes I feel like it's not even that he's tempting us more. It's that now, since we are one with Jesus, like, we realize it. We're aware of it because, you know, before that's like, we think that that's what our life is. Like, there's nothing more. But once we have that encounter with Jesus and we understand that that's not what life is all about, then we're able to identify and like, oh, so Satan's been attacking me this whole time like this, but I thought that was normal. And God gives us that awareness, like, no, this isn't normal. Like, this isn't the way I want for you. Let me provide you another way. Because God's always going to provide another way for us. It's our point if we want to take it or not.
Because I forgot who the lady was that did the sermon.
Oh, Alex Seeley.
Yeah, she was talking about, you know, you're calling over convenience. Like, before I went to Texas, I would always do the convenient thing because it was easier. But now, like you're saying, like, it's not that it's harder. It's that we're just choosing the better decision or the better way, which is the harder way. So yeah,
because it's like the Holy Spirit within you, like telling you, hey, like that little voice, like, you know how in movies they do like the little angel and devil on your shoulder, like the Holy Spirit is like that little voice inside you telling you, hey, like this isn't good. And you know what, like it's just it's like, do I want to listen? Do I actually want to live out what maybe for us doesn't seem so great at the moment, like where we could have gone to a party instead of just stayed home and like read my Bible, which to some people doesn't like sound as fun. And I mean, like, it's true, like sometimes it doesn't sound fun, but it's like making that commitment, like, okay, which one's actually gonna benefit you more, you know? And I think that's something that
like in the long run type thing, you know?
Yeah, because so often we think, oh, live in the moment, do whatever you want, you know, the YOLO, whatever.
Instant gratification.
Yeah.
that.
Wait, what?
Instant gratification.
Okay.
Instant
Okay. Sorry.
gratification.
That's like what? I'm like, yeah. But no, yeah. People always tell us that, and it's like, no, like, well, yes, we should be living in the moment, but not being reckless about it, because we're still representing God, and you know, we have eternity to also think about. And something that I noticed yesterday, we were talking about Romans, chapter 6, where it's talking about when Jesus defeated sin, like now we are no longer slaves to sin. And it popped up in my mind, like God was speaking to me, and he was saying, like, don't wait for heaven to live out that person that I created you to be to begin with. Like, live that out here and now, you know, because we can be such a great testimony to others, and we can get people closer to God if we're actually being that person that God wants us to be. And that means making sacrifices, as in not going out all the time, you know, spending that time apart with God, praying to God, you know, just being one with God. Because I realized this myself before Texas. I was occupying myself with so many other things that I didn't leave out too much room for God, like on my personal time. Even though I was doing stuff like this, I still wasn't leaving that personal time with God. And I was losing that, I felt like I was losing that fire for God. And in this trip, God reminded me, like, no, you need to have that personal time. You need to make sure that you're having that commitment, like that connection and commitment with him, because that's how we grow spiritually. Once we feed ourselves, once we have God feed us, we're able to outflow or overflow that into others.
Yeah, because in the end of the day, it's just a personal relationship between you and God. So
Definitely. Yeah.
Because I think I remember Josue actually talking about that.
Ooh.
About you know, the
like,
more that you give, the more that you are gived. Because it's like, oh, Jesus sees that you're giving all this. Let me give you more to give people. So
definitely. And I actually saw this really good sermon. If you guys want to watch it, I believe it's Running on Empty. Holly Furtick. If you guys all know Stephen Furtick. Furtick. They're pastors at Elevation Church, right? She made this really good sermon. It was like Mother Day's weekend, like Running on Empty, and how even talking about the lady that had that one jar of olive oil, and that even though she had a little bit, God was telling her to give out more and more. And as she was giving out more, like as she was giving out that little bit fuel that she had, that little bit of olive oil that she had, God was giving her more and more. So even when you feel like you're on empty, still give out more, you know, still do God's work, because if you truly believe it and you like, if you believe it, God's gonna give you more. And even if you don't believe it, God is still giving it to you. He's just waiting for you to accept that extra help. And we always need his help. It's just, again, just a matter of accepting it and actually being like, okay, God, like, I don't want to rely on my own strength, because obviously I can't do it on my own. I'm gonna rely on you. You know?
Totally.
And I feel like what we were talking about yesterday during huddles was that not restricting any part of yourself from God. And I feel like that's where we get like held back in order like for us to like be fully committed to Jesus.
Yeah.
So I know for me, like personally, it was like with finances, like I wanted to be like financially stable, and I wasn't able to give that part to him. Like, so that's just something that I struggled with, that I was like able to let go and like understand that it's not me, where like I have to provide for myself. Like I have like God there to help me, and you know what I mean? So
definitely. And money's I think that's a huge thing for like everyone, or people as, you know, as we get older, like we realize that, you know, like if you don't have money, sometimes things might seem harder to do. And then we get scared, like, oh shoot, like I have to work
like
harder.
It's up to me to like figure things out.
Yes. And if you notice, like God's always opening opportunities for you to like get the money, or he just gives it to you to receive. And it's just a matter of fact of opening your eyes, and again, like not relying on your own strength, but relying on God, that he will provide for you, because he will.
It's also important to add into this is, you know, when we think of I don't have the money, it doesn't mean you're gonna work. You all have to worry about the money you're gonna use to go to Disney. You know, it's not these extra things that we're worrying about, because God, you know, when he says I will provide, yes, he can provide. Obviously, he can provide the money for me to go to wherever I want to go. But he wants to make sure that you're okay, or that we're all okay first with our food. Is there food on the table? Is there clothes on our back? Is there a roof for us to sleep under? And sometimes the necessities are not as big as we think they are.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we think that our commodities are necessities when in reality they're not. And so it doesn't matter what stage you are in terms of your monetary quantities or and stuff like that. It's, you know, God provides what you need, and sometimes we take commodity or not being able to receive for our commodities as God not providing. And that's just our distorted view of God providing. And sometimes obviously he gives more because, as he says, he will pour blessings on us. And also something else I think is important to talk about is when God says commit yourself to me, it's obviously the notion that we commit to him first before everything. And I think a lot of us kind of fall into this strut, and I'm being very specific with this specific point is sometimes, because obviously we're all on the younger side, you know, high school, coming out of high school, college, coming out of college, heading into life, you know, is we get distracted for looking for that specific someone that is going to be our significant other and our soulmate, right? And so sometimes we get distracted on looking at so many different people in the span of a little bit of time or in the span of years, whether that be like 5 right now, like if I'm talking to 5 people right now, or if I'm just talking to 2 or 1, and then as soon as that one doesn't work, I move on to the next. And the weird and kind of hurtful thing about that is the notion that our relationships on earth are a test to what our relationship with God is. And if we're showing signs of looking up to or looking for a ton of people, then that kind of speaks to what we look for in terms of what's going to provide for us. Are we looking to God? If it feels like God isn't working out, am I looking elsewhere now? Because that doesn't satisfy me in the moment, and it makes me immediately want to look at a different source. And so being able to have that patience to say, if I don't have someone right now, I'm going to wait on God. It's having that patience of saying, of not just going to someone just because of the way they look, because we don't have anyone. It means having the patience to not go for someone just because their character doesn't align, but just because they're hot, I want to talk with them. You know, it's having that patience of knowing I'm not going to search for a ton of sources, but instead I'm going to wait on God to provide the right person.
I like that because it's true. God already knows who our soulmate is, whether we know it or not. Like, ladies, we're their missing rib. Like, we're gonna connect with them when the moment is right. So I like that. We don't have to even do the searching because God's gonna bring us together anyways. Like,
exactly.
So I like that you mentioned that because I'll even say for myself, like, I've always worried about that too. Like, oh, like, I wonder when I'm gonna meet my husband or whatever. Like, what if I miss him because I'm like with someone else or whatever? But it's like, no. God will bring you together when the time is right and when it needs to be. But I like that you mentioned we have to be aligned with God first, and we have to make sure that, you know, above all else, it's God that we're looking to, not for other things.
Go ahead.
I feel like for me too, like, it's crazy that you say that because I was just having a conversation with someone about that. But like, I feel like a lot of my past relationships are just people that I've, you know, it was almost like dragging me down. I didn't notice it, but like, I feel like a relationship, like that type of relationship should be like, it's a way for you guys both to get closer to God. Like, it's not for you to like replace or like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
And I feel like that's a really important thing for like a relationship as well.
And to take that even further, the notion that our relationships are a test to our relationship with God is choosing the wrong relationships is kind of a metaphor to us not choosing God, choosing something else, you know, choosing sin, choosing the devil, choosing to lie instead of the truth. You know, it's a very big metaphor that kind of changes your perspective in terms of how you're running your relationship with God. Are you 100% committed to God, like you are trying to be with your marriage, with your boyfriend or your girlfriend, with your friend, with your sister, with your brother, your father, your mother? You know, how committed are you to upholding a relationship is also an indication of how willing you are to uphold your relationship with God, and how much you're going to put into it.
Wow.
10%, 60%, 100%. And it's something that it's, you know, obviously not just for us, but everyone also watching and or that will watch throughout the week, is that something to think about. That when Paul and all these other apostles are telling us these things, it's because they're noticing that we're not putting in that 100% with God. But the moment we do, everything else falls in line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the beautiful thing about that.
And I like that we can be both. Like, our old selves could be the people that Paul is talking to, the ones that Paul is trying to get through, or, you know, we could even be in Paul's place. And if we see that around with the people that we care about and we love, we have to be that person that says, hey, like, I'm saying this to you out of confidence because we're close, because I love you and I want the best for you. And we can, you know, we can be this person for them too, because I mean, think about it. I feel like at one point we've all told like our best friends, the people that we love, like what they want to hear instead of what they need to hear, because, you know, we're like, oh, they're my best friends. Like, I want to support them and everything, but we're actually not supporting them. If anything, we're leading them further down a path that they're not supposed to be taking. So we need to be that person that's like, even if they don't want to take it right, I mean, it's up to them to listen to you or not, but it's up to us to actually be that voice and be like, hey, I love you, so I'm going to tell you this straightforward and be honest with you. Like, this isn't right, or like, you shouldn't be doing this because it's harming you and your relationship with God, you know?
That's good.
I wanted to add something else that I just thought of right now, of this old story. So about, you know, how committed we are to God. In the Bible, we have a ton of examples of people that not just walked with God in faith and in spirituality, but also in person, that walked with Jesus, you know, like the disciples, the people in Israel, you know, they walked with Jesus. Paul, he accepted Jesus after Jesus had already left, but he walked with God in spirituality. And we have a ton of his books and letters in the Old Testament, right? And all these people, you know, we read, they do great things. They preach to the people, you know, they're preaching about God and Jesus and salvation and choosing him. But there's this one person that I've always loved in the Bible. His name is Enoch. He's an ancestor of Noah. And in Genesis, it says that Enoch lived 365 years.
Whoa.
And then the text reads that Enoch walked with God, and he was no more, for God took him. So Enoch, and if you read the story in the Bible, it's incredibly short. It says Enoch was a man of God. He walked with God, and then God took him, which kind of interprets that Enoch was taken to heaven with God, right? But Enoch didn't preach to the people. He wasn't in front of thousands and thousands proclaiming the name of Jesus, you know?
Yeah.
And it's not that it's any different or any better or any less than, you know, what everyone else did, because if it was any different, then he would have gotten as much story time as everyone else, right? But the beautiful thing with this story is Enoch walked with God. That's all he did, was he committed himself so much to Jesus or to God that God said, all right, you're coming with me, before he died, just straight to heaven. And he didn't do the grand things that we see everyone else do, you know?
Yeah.
And obviously other people did, you know, like the prophet Elijah. He was taken to heaven after being a prophet for the entire people. So he was in front of a ton of people preaching and prophesizing and all this stuff. But like, is our relationship so close to Jesus that if Jesus were to come in his second coming right now and all of us saw it, would he take us with him?
Yeah.
And that question I'm asking is not to make someone feel like, oh, I'm not ready. Because again, we've learned the truth that because Jesus died, we're already free of sin. So as long as we're accepting Jesus and believing Jesus, and that makes us saved. As long as it says, if we are saved when we believe. But since Jesus isn't coming right now in this exact moment, obviously, because he's not right here, you know, if he were, I think we would all tell.
I'm like, that's your cue.
But because of that, we need to now make that commitment of, are we going to maintain that belief?
Yeah.
And live our life according to that belief.
Yeah. And I want to add on to what you were saying, because Enoch was from the Old Testament, right? So sometimes we feel like, oh, you know, they're from so long ago that they don't have the same temptations that we do. They don't have the same like struggles that we do. But no, they also had their struggles, and yet they were still able to stand firm in their faith with God. And another great example is Job. Like, everything was stripped from him, almost even like his health, his family, his livestock, all his land and everything. He even had his friends saying like, God is punishing you, like curse out God. And he's like, no, I'm not going to, like, I'm going to stay faithful. And there was even one moment where he did yell out to God, like, God, what's going on? Why is this happening? But it wasn't that he was blaming God about it. He was still praising God through it all. And then in the end, like within his faithfulness and everything, God blessed him with the double the amount that he had before everything happened. His lands, his money, the livestock, everything. And it's all for like his faith, you know, like, so no matter like the temptations that come our way, we just need to stay firm in God, and we need to make sure that he's our one focus, because if we're doing this on and off thing, like, okay, I'll only go to God like in some moments, but then when I'm in the hype, then okay, that's fine. Like we said yesterday, you know, don't take a vacation from God when you're feeling great. Don't walk away from him. Stay with him throughout the whole time, you know, and that's when we really see our lives changing and ourselves growing spiritually, and others can see that within us too. And it's not about them seeing it, but you know, it definitely shows. But yeah, I don't know. Do you guys want to add anything else, or we can go ahead and kind of start to close up?
Yeah.
No.
Anything else from Mr. Juice?
I'd like to kind of point out this challenge that, or it will come as a challenge, but also this idea and notion that it is when we feel like we're good and we decide that we can not focus on God because we're good,
Yeah.
that we make the decisions that put us back into the rut we were initially in. And that's why we feel like we always have highs and lows. And okay, of course, the highs and lows will always come. But sometimes many times we put ourselves in the lows. Because it's not sin. Sin doesn't have control over us.
Yeah.
So if sin doesn't have control over us, and if God, as the Bible says, doesn't tempt us, because God is not,
anything that's perfect or good comes from him.
Exactly. Nothing bad comes from God. Temptation doesn't come from God. So if God doesn't tempt us to go into our lows, and if sin has no control over us, then who's left to put us in our lows?
Yeah.
Ourselves.
Yeah.
Right?
Dang.
And so, when the next time we question why we're in the lows that we are, and we try to find someone else to blame but ourselves, we have to look at ourselves and say, maybe it was me who put myself into this.
Yeah.
Dang, Josue.
And maybe it's and maybe it's
Just like,
myself. We're done. We're
the
done.
cameras.
Cut the live. Cut the cameras. Cut the microphones. No, it's a self-reflection, because sometimes we have to talk to ourselves hard.
Yeah.
We can't do the sunny light, the warmth, the roses and the sunflowers. We can't always do that. We need to be able to look at ourselves and say, I made this mistake. I need to take ownership over the fact that I did this. And I need to believe that God can take me out of it, because I'm asking for that forgiveness.
Yeah. Yeah, because you put yourself in it, but you can't take yourself out of it.
Not at all.
Yeah, I feel like just like humans in general just tend to like, just at least for me, when like I'll do something wrong or like something does go wrong, I'll be like, oh, whatever, like I just go. And I feel like it's so important that you said that, because that's really where self-worth or self-growth comes, is when you do reflect and just, take a second and think, okay, why is this happening? And how can I, how can I change that?
Don't shove it under the rug.
Exactly.
Like, address it in that moment, because we all know, like, once we start feeding something like negatively, like it continues to grow. This might be a dumb example, but like, let's say you have a baby pig. Like, the more that you feed it, it's gonna grow more and more, and that's kind of how we are. The more that we feed ourselves like that death, we speak death to ourselves, and we sin more and more. That's what comes into our heart. That's what comes in more. But the more that we start feeding ourselves with Jesus and his goodness and his spirit, the more and more we'll grow into that. So it's great to just address it right there in the moment, and don't let it grow within you. Stop it right there. Put an end to it, because through Jesus, we do have that power. Josue was just saying, like, sin has no power over us. Satan doesn't have power over us, because Jesus freed us from that. So it's just if we want to take it or not.
And just a reminder, right now that we're going to close it, just one final thought. If we try to have self-worth from ourselves, it turns into pride.
Yeah.
And pride is bad. But if we find our self-worth in God, then that becomes our purpose.
Yeah. I
and
love
what
that.
we can hang on to and move on with.
Wow.
And it all comes into the same spot that Paul is trying to tell us, that we need to be 100% in God.
Yeah.
Fully committed, our whole body, our whole soul, our whole mind, our whole heart.
Yeah.
Everything, so that we are not the source of it. We can't be a source of anything. All we can do is receive and give.
I love that. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know we went a little longer than we were supposed to, but thank you guys for joining us. We're so happy to be back next week. Please join in. It's going to be so fun. We're going to have a really fun battle. And
Jason's gonna lose again.
Yeah, Jason
For facts.
Jason, or I think we'll have like 4 contestants.
Yeah.
So we'll
The
have
more the
like
better.
Jason, Angel, Anthony, and then who else should we have? Like maybe Jesse.
Jesse, I think we should have
Jesse.
Yeah,
Jesse.
Jesse
We'll have
needs
the
to get in
guys.
this.
It's gonna be so funny. So invite your friends to watch as well. But if you feel blessed through this video or whatever, make sure you guys just share with others to bless others as well, because you never know who might need that word from God. So
True.
yeah. So thank you guys, and we'll catch you next week.
All right.
Bye guys.